the food stamp crash out is probably one of the worst crash outs of all time.
Let me not get my food stamps. I'm going back to stealing. I don't care. If you leave your car unlocked in the middle of the night, lock it. If I don't get no food stamps, best believe me and mine's gonna eat.
If I don't receive my benefits this month, the food stamps, bad for the motherfucking shop, right? Just be rolling my cart out there like I paid for it. But I guess the card just didn't work this month.
You know what? Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn one, throw it in the basket. I'm coming right about the move, get the way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me up. I ain't getting a food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this.
I used to get $740 a month for my 2 kids. And we not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I got to work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. Get the f*** here. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. Need my EBT. Stop playing with me, yo.
We used to be hunters. What? Not only is y'all weak men, but hit record, told the world you're going to commit a crime, then posted it. What kind of food stamp criminals is y'all? I know like some single moms that really need food stamps and can't get it, right? My brain would never think I'm going to steal. That's what everybody keeps saying. I know I'm a little different from everybody else, but I would think, okay, what could I sell? What could I believe that the government shutdown is going to be over before the 1st, so everybody going to be able to get their food stamps.
Everybody going around.
Well, welcome back to the Social Junkies Podcast. We're here. EBT shutdowns are real. People are crashing out. Yeah, I mean, dude, we've talked about it before, the government shutdown. I guess the government has shut down, but we can still fund foreign wars. But we can't get black people EBT. Oh my God. I mean, dude, this is where we're at right now. I mean, apparently there's going to be no food for Thanksgiving. But we are here. We've been running late on these episodes every week. I've been, well, who cares? Who cares how I've been? I don't even care how I've been. I've been horrible, but whatever. Who cares? I don't know. It's fine. It's hard to find the will to do. I mean, at least I'm not crashing out over EBT. It could be worse. At least I'm not gonna crash out on the internet, and I am gonna crash out on the internet, just not over EBT. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's wild times out here. We got topics for today. I mean, clearly the first topic of today that we're starting off with is the EBT shutdown. You know, it's pretty much the biggest thing I think going on right now for poor people. I mean, I'm poor too. So what am I even talking about? You know, but I mean that's what's going down in the news today. Big one. I mean, and then I don't know. My other main topic that we're gonna get into after we ran about EBT a little bit is Gucci Mane. Does Gucci Mane have schizophrenia? You know, because that's what his wife's claiming. It's kind of funny. I don't know why I think it's funny, but I mean, I don't know, man. What do you guys care that you're getting no EBT for Thanksgiving? Is your family gonna starve? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if you are watching this podcast, you do receive EBT benefits. It would check out. My demographic is hard. I realized that the other day. Someone told me that their a friend of mine, their son, or I forget who told me. But basically, this kid, his parents OD'd on H, and he likes to watch my podcast. So that's my demographic is for troubled kids, troubled youth. When their parents overdose, they find my podcast. and then they watch this because that's the only people I can get to stay and watch. Is if your parents have overdosed, this is the podcast for you, I guess. It's hilarious. It's crazy because I have a lot of friends where their parents have overdosed. I mean, basically, my father did too. That's why I was on EBT for a while. I got no daddy, but I had EBT. But I guess people don't even get that nowadays. I mean, we were talking about it so much that the government was shutting down the other week, and like, what does that entail? What does it mean? It means black people don't get their food stamps this month. That's what it means. We're done paying for that. Government shut down. No food stamps for immigrants. No food stamps for what it seems like in that video. It was majority minorities that wanted free food from the government. I'm joking. I was on food stamps. White people have food stamps too. I was on food stamps for a long time when I was homeless. So, I mean, I'm not hating. I kind of am for like not being able to buy junk food on food stamps, but I don't know if I can get behind not giving, like the less fortunate food, especially on the holiday. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I have both of my grandfathers were pastors growing up in my life. And one of my grandparents actually ran the rescue mission for like 30 years. So like most of my childhood was like spent in a rescue mission, in a shelter, like feeding homeless people like every night, or like, definitely handing out toys and food on like Christmas and Thanksgiving. And like I always just, help the less fortunate. I maybe don't do that as much in my later life because help me, I'm less fortunate, honestly. I'm just trying to get out this to survive right now. I mean, maybe I should go down to the soup kitchen and hand out food to poor people, but I'm garbage now. We're past that. We did it enough when we were kids. I'm done feeding poor people now. That's why we need to cut the EBT. But no, so all serious. Like, I mean, I'm for, feeding the homeless and being there for, the less fortunate. Like, everyone deserves to eat, right? Even if it is poisoned food. Even if the food is poisoned, just feed it to them. No, I mean, honestly, I feel like everybody should be entitled to food that won't kill them. Now, how about that? I'll even go further to say that they don't deserve. They deserve the community garden, the co-op food that's outrageously expensive that I can barely afford, that I try to feed myself. That's what everyone does deserve, is they deserve food that's not poisoned, and they deserve to probably eat on the holidays, even though I'm probably just going to go to the Chinese buffet like I do every year because I'm garbage, and I won't cook or I won't do anything because I hate my life. And I'll go eat crab rangoons until I poop blood. Just the facts, God. But yeah, no EBT, man. These people are crashing out, losing their minds. What do? Do you go on the internet and profess all your crimes on camera? Is that real? A couple of the couple guys like, I don't want to work. I don't want to eat. Like, I got 4 kids. It's your job to work as an American citizen. I'm like, I don't know. I like I said, I've had EBT. I'm not for getting really government handouts anymore. I don't know why. I don't expect anything from anyone, let alone the government. And maybe that's just like a me thing. I'm sure I'm poor as hell. I'm sure I could get back on EBT, honestly, but I don't. I just don't. I just figure it out. But what do? What's the point of anything? Like, do you really like maybe sell something like that guy said? Maybe like hustle and get your bread up so you can get some food for you and your kids. I get it. Times are tough, man. They really are. Like, what do you do? Like, government, we send all this money to wherever to the Jays. And Ukraine. We love sending money to Ukraine, even though Trump said we wouldn't do it anymore. Where else are we sending money? I mean, and not to the American people, I'll tell you that. I mean, they're clearly not even getting food for the holiday. Maybe the government will open back up. I don't know. How long was the last government shutdown? I thought it was for a while. Who cares? You know? Let the poor black people starve for the holiday. You know? Go down to, I know, like, you go down to the rescue missions, they'll feed you. You know, that's where I grew up. That's where we fed people. Maybe you just got to go down to the rescue mission for the holiday so you can get fed. Go down to we can go sit through some church. That was the deal, is if you want to be fed, you got to sit through some church service stuff and accept the Lord into your heart. Otherwise, these good Christian people aren't going to feed you. But, you know. You sit through church, you get some food, and that's just what you do. That's what we did when we were younger. Feed the homeless, feed mass canned, mass produce food, and poison food to the homeless. I mean, if they were eating them, my family was eating it too. I mean, really, if you really look at how much these people made, like, especially nowadays, like, they basically are homeless. I don't even think my grandfather made more than like 30 grand a year, like, his entire life, bro. Like, I mean, back then, like 100 years ago, yeah, I'm sure it was like good money, maybe. Who knows? It's not good money now, I'm going to tell you that. I know people that make more serving pizzas and stuff than my grandfather did feeding them. I mean, like, how much should you be? Like, maybe that's the whole point of the job, is that he worked and served God. Something that y'all should learn to do. Serve the Lord and serve your fellow brother and sister. Maybe you should give people food for the holidays, you know. Go donate something in the basket. Do something to code signal to people that you're a good person. No. We're all bad. That's what I've learned. That's what I've learned growing up. Is you, like, think people are good. And then, like, you grow up, you know, and then you learn that, like, we're all just flawed human beings ready to cut food stamps right out underneath people so they starve for the holidays. That's life. Like, that is literally life in a nutshell. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think people deserve to eat. But do I think that, like, there's going to become circumstances that are so difficult for people that they'll starve? Yeah, like, every day. Every day that happens. Like, you know, get your bread up, player. Should have been relying on the government. Like I said, that's my whole thing. If you want my advice of anything in life, and I don't really like to dish out advice. I'm not the advice guy. Never rely on anybody but yourself. That's it. It's like, you know what I mean? I know it sounds cold and callous, and, like, maybe when you get older, you're going to hopefully have you made enough money and then you can pay a nurse to wipe your diaper. But that's, like, you know, don't rely on people as much. You know, it sucks. I hate to say that. You know, you got to rely on some people, but generally, like, you just hope that you just handle your business like a man. Even if you're a woman nowadays, you got to handle your shit like a man. No one's coming for you. Feminism's a thing now. You're not going to find a man to take care of you. Get on OnlyFans and use what you got left, because that's the last job for women, is OnlyFans. Or you can drive Uber like an Indian. You can do that. But yeah, no, I'm joking. But I, you know, sucks for EBT getting cut. We're here. We're still going to send money to wherever we can, except to the people here in America. I mean, health insurance is getting cut. My state insurance is getting cut. I know that. Probably. I know it hasn't happened yet, but I read that it's going to happen. So that sucks. I'm going to have to start paying a couple $100 probably a month for insurance if I want to live. But look at me. You saying you shouldn't rely on anyone over here on state insurance like a poor. But, you know, You take handouts wherever you can get. I just like to code signal to people and act like I'm better than them, even though I'm on state insurance. I'm poor just like you. I'm poor as hell. Sure, it's EBT shutdowns, man. I get it. It sucks. It's not ideal for the homeless, or the impoverished or whatever. But SNAP benefits won't be issued for November due to government shutdown. This is what the headline says. The U.S. Department of Agriculture and Food and Nutrition Services has notified every state that November funding for SNAP, the nation's largest anti-hunger program, will not be issued. So the Department of Agriculture and Food and Nutrition, FNS, has stated black people aren't getting any food for the holiday. No. But yeah, this nationwide, approximately 42 million people receive SNAP benefits. Wow. 42 million people aren't getting food this holiday. Nice. Good job. Are the Jays still getting money? Is Ukraine still getting money? Can someone check on that? Is like, what's going on? Like, we're just not going to feed anyone, but we're just like, the post office is still open. That's what some guy said to me the other day. He's like, well, the post office is still open, so someone's getting money. Someone, so those people are still getting paid. Are they? I don't know anything. I'm dumb. I know people aren't getting food. 42 million people aren't getting food this holiday of November. So this is just, hopefully they open it back up. Hopefully we can get people some food. It's crazy that's kind of what's going on. I mean, of course we got to shut the government down. It's the only way to do it. We're going to get into some other topics. The other topic that I really wanted to go over was... is Gucci Mane schizophrenic? That's what his wife's claiming. That's what his wife is claiming. Gucci used to be hard, bro. Honestly, I used to listen to so much Gucci Mane growing up. I don't really listen to music at all anymore, I'm gonna be completely honest. But I got a lot of love in my heart for Gucci. And what they're doing Gucci like these trans kids now, dude. This is what's happening with men in society. You can't be a man anymore. And Gucci was a man, okay? He was, dude. Gucci Mane was the man, and he was a man. And his wife seems like she has castrated him like a good little boy that he is now. And his wife basically claims that she's the reason that he doesn't have horrible schizophrenic episodes anymore. Like throwing women out of cars like he claimed in songs and pushing drugs. He's not doing that anymore because he's got a good wife that castrated him. I don't know. Maybe it's good he's doing better, but I just I don't know why I have a hard time believing that. It's just and we'll get into another thing about Gucci after I kind of read this little article. Recently, Gucci Mane and his wife spoke to the Breakfast Club in promotion of his latest album, which is just probably garbage, to be honest. It's not Trap House 3. It's not Water Whipping. We all know that. She ascribes to the extent in which she controls his bouts of schizophrenia. Imagine just being on a podcast and she's like, "Well, I control his bouts of schizophrenia. That's my job. I take his apps off his phone. First thing I did to do is delete his Instagram. I delete everything." So this girl's just controlling everything. She takes his phone from him. She deletes all of his apps off the phone. Even if I go to change his password, I change it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode, is what she's claiming. I don't know. I'm saying it's right or not, like, it's not wrong for your girlfriend to be there, but whatever this is, taking control of all your social media, I'm a little skeptical of any person controlling, like, every aspect of someone's life. Like, you're a man. Be a man. You don't have to have some woman dictating everything you do. You know, like, no offense, like, is that even healthy? Like, I get it. If you got kids, you got, like, other stuff, but, like, this dude is, like, a multi-millionaire. He's, like, one of the biggest rap artists, like, ever in the game. And you're telling me his wife is just bossing him around like a little bitch? Like, we're talking about the guy who wrote Trap House 3 is just getting bossed around. She's like, he can't even use the phone when I tell him I'll change his passwords. She's like, I tell him, you're not going on Instagram. You're not going on Twitter. It's deleted. I just control everything at home, is her words. I just control everything at home. Are you kidding me? Sounds like a demon, honestly. So this man has no free will because she claims he has schizophrenia, dude. I'd be schizophrenic too if I had some woman controlling every little aspect of my life, dude. That's not it, bro. Like, I believe in autonomy and free will, and people should do whatever they want, pretty much. And if you want to be bossed around like a little bitch, Gucci Mane, fine. I guess that's what you do now. You know what I mean? That's what Gucci does. He just gets bossed around like a pet. I don't know why. I don't know why it bothers me, but it kind of just does. You just, like, you see this stuff and you're like, they just really try to, like, and I'm not saying Gucci Mane was a good male figure, but man, he was a man. He really got you through some dark times. He said, fuck the bedroom, point me to the kitchen. Gucci Mane wants to cook crack in your kitchen, bitch. That's what he wants to do. You gotta let him do it. Now he's just getting bossed around. He's not even allowed to use Twitter. He used to cook crack in women's houses. And now he's not allowed to use Twitter? Oh, have the mighty have fallen. God. Come on, let Gucci, if you're not going to let him cook crack in the house, let him use Twitter, man. Like, it's Gucci, man. Now, before the episode come, I catch it. That's what she's saying. Before his episodes, she's there and catches it and controls everything. That's why he hasn't had another schizophrenic episode, because of me, she claims. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. That's how I know he's having he just won't talk to me. He wants to be left alone. He doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep. There are periods after each word Gucci Mane says during these times. And I'm like, you're going through another episode. You're sick. And he says, no, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me, is what he says. He said, I'm fine. What do you think? You're not speaking to me? She says. Well, there's nothing to talk about, Gucci Mane says. Well, that's not how you speak to your wife, she says. She says, you're sick. God. She sounds so manipulative. And I'm not for it. Like, I want Gucci Mane to have a happy life and not to be cooking rocks in someone's apartment and going to jail. I get it. But whatever this is, bitch, if a man don't want to talk to you, he don't want to talk to you, bro. He's not schizophrenic, bro. That's crazy. Maybe you just being a dumb bitch and there ain't nothing you can say. Like, you know what I mean? No offense to all the women out there. I'm not perfect. I never threw a woman out of a car like Gucci Mane, but I'm just like, I'm of the mind, like, dude, just do you. Like, and if you compliment each other, it will just like hopefully work out, like, especially if you love each other enough. And like, I'm just not off, like, I'm sorry. I'm not for like coddling a situation for someone that wants me to be a certain type of way. Like, I just want to be me. That's what I want. I mean, that's why I have a lot of problems in my life, to be honest, is I just want to be myself. I don't want someone to control me and tell me I can't. I want to do whatever the fuck I want. Within reason, obviously. I want to be myself. I want to say what I want to say. I want to say what's on my mind. I spent so much of my life just trying to just appease people and say whatever they want to hear. And just, this is just sad. Oh, the mighty have fallen, bro. Honestly, dude, I don't even know if I want Gucci Mane to have a life. I want him to be back hitting women. And if this is what we get a castrated male figure. I don't know. It scares me. And I've said this before, and we'll get into this. I've always said since Gucci came out of jail, and this has been a long coming thing, I think, and I know this is just, we're going to take a 180 with this conversation about him being cucked by his wife. I think Gucci Mane's a clone. I think they cloned him. I think when he went to jail, they either cloned him, killed him, got a double, something happened. That's not him. That is not the Gucci Mane that I listened his albums on repeat when I was like strung out teenager, you know? That's not him. That cannot be the real Gucci Mane getting bossed around by his wife like that. It's crazy, bro. And you know this guy pays for everything. Like, he is the breadwinner. It's Gucci Mane. Like, this, I don't know what his wife does, but like, this man is the breadwinner. He is the reason all the money's coming in. And I know they've been married for a long time, but I don't think that's him, bro. And we'll get into a little video about him not being the real Gucci Mane, you know, and how he is a clone. This is a huge topic on the internet. We'll probably watch this video for maybe like, I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing. Maybe watch like 5 minutes of it. Because like, I just want you guys to get it kind of like an overview and just the understanding how much of a real topic this is. And we love to say the Jays control everything, and we love to say the hottest take. So we're going to go into the hottest take at how he was cloned. This new Gucci that we have that we've castrated is a government psyop to castrate young entrepreneurial black men that were literally the main. Like, I loved Gucci, and whatever this is, I don't know if it's real. And you honestly, like, at this point, you might as well just cut Gucci's fucking genitals off and turn him into a trans woman at this point. If he's just gonna get bossed around, like, put him in a dress, honestly. But we'll this is a little video. It's 9 minutes. I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing. We'll see until I get bored. And I feel like the point has been across, and like how much of a real people are talking about this. But this is a video by Hip Hop Classified. The internet wasn't ready for Gucci's secret clone. That's the headline. Here we go.
May 2016, Gucci Mane walks out of prison, but something's different. He's 50 pounds lighter, his speech is suddenly articulate, and that infamous ice cream face tattoo, it looks off. The internet explodes. Is this a clone? A government psyop? Sounds crazy, but it became a legitimate debate. Was the real Gucci swapped? How could he transform so drastically, so fast? Today we dive deep into the captivating conspiracy of Gucci Mane's alleged cloning, dissecting the proof and why this bizarre claim fascinated millions. May 26, 2016. Trap legend Gucci Mane is free after nearly 3 years on gun charges. Fans awaited the return of the king, the same raw Gucci. What they got was a shock. The first images revealed a radically transformed man. Physically, he was lean, shedding over 50 pounds, his signature belly gone. his face sharper. But it wasn't just his body, his aura shifted. This new Gucci spoke with startling clarity, preaching sobriety and positivity, a total 180 degrees from the volatile Gucci of old. The internet melted down. Many celebrated, but a loud contingent was skeptical. The transformation felt too extreme, too sudden. Whispers turned into a roar. This wasn't the real Gucci, he was a clone, and the Gucci Mane clone theory was born. Every conspiracy needs evidence, and Gucci clone theorists had plenty. First, his radical physical change. The dramatic weight loss was cornerstone proof. He looked too different, they cried, flooding the web with old Gucci versus new Gucci comparisons. Then, the iconic ice cream cone face tattoo, inked in 2011, it was pure Gucci. Post-prison, fans claimed it looked altered, faded, position shifted. Was it time, weight loss,
Yeah,
makeup,
that was
or
one of the
laser?
big things where I was like,
Or
yeah,
as
that even
theorists
the same
posed, a
tattoo.
flawed replication? Complex magazine noted tattoos fade, but Gucci wasn't flaunting it early on, fueling speculation. Beyond weight and ink, his sleeker style and whiter teeth went under the digital microscope. Individually, each change was explainable. Collectively, after years away, it screamed clone to many. If the physical changes raised eyebrows, Gucci's alleged personality transplant was the smoking gun for theorists. The Gucci who returned was, by his own admission, a different being. He was articulate, unnervingly calm, championing positivity and sobriety. This was a seismic shift from the pre-prison Gucci, known for his raw, sometimes confrontational persona. His interview style, his social media transformed. Some even claimed a strange, almost British-tinged accent at times. Could prison truly induce such a profound metamorphosis? Clone theorists said no. This wasn't mere personal growth, it had to be a different individual. The real Gucci, they argued, wouldn't change so fundamentally.
What I'm saying, bro,
This
it ain't
polished
him.
Figure, an imposter, perhaps a more controllable version, swapped during his prison term. This subjective evidence struck a deep chord. The Gucci man clone theory
That don't even
erupted
look
into a
like him, bro.
viral
Come on
inferno.
now.
The visual evidence before and afters.
That is
tattoo
not the
scrutiny
same
was perfect for
YM,
meme
bro.
Culture. Hashtag Gucci clone trended, with social media fueling the conspiracy. A potent accelerant, a fake news story claiming fellow rapper Boozy Badass said, "That ain't the real Gucci." Despite being quickly debunked,
That ain't, bro.
Charlemagne the God noted the lack of any actual interview proof. The quote went viral. In the share first, verify later internet economy, many treated the fabricated Boozy statement as gospel. The line between jest and genuine belief blurred. While
Bro, it
many
don't look
shared
like
memes
him
for
at all,
laughs, the
bro.
sheer volume of evidence planted real doubt for others. The theory permeated podcasts and hip-hop discourse, fanned by every share and comment. The Gucci Man clone theory was no longer niche. It was a piece of digital folklore. How did Gucci Man react to being called a government replicant? Intriguingly, instead of a swift shutdown, he met claims with cool, playful ambiguity, undeniably stoking the flames. In June 2016, as the theory peaked, Gucci posted a Snapchat video smiling, saying, "I will neither support nor deny those accusations." Believers saw this as a tacit confession, why not a flat denial? His music video for First Day Out the Feds featured multiple Gucci's literal clones, a clever nod to rumors, probably, but for theorists it was another clue. On Kanye's Champions, he rapped, "Now that Gucci's home, it's over for you Gucci clones," an open to interpretation line. In a 2018 GQ profile, he reflected,
bro.
"I kind of morphed into a different person. I love the person I grew to be." He even posted a side-by-side on Instagram. "Haters gone say you was cloned." This pattern of acknowledging the theory with a wink kept it alive. Amused, strategic, or both, Gucci's responses ensured the clone theory remained red hot. So, why did the Gucci clone theory gain such traction? The answers lie in a mix of cultural anxieties and psychological tendencies. First, skepticism about celebrity authenticity. In an era of curated personas, Gucci's profound positive transformation triggered disbelief. Was it too good to be true? For some, cloning felt more plausible than such personal change, especially for a grittier figure.
All right, well,
As Gucci
that's
told
enough of
GQ,
that. We got our
some
point across. And, I mean, come on now. That don't even look like the same guy, bro. I mean, I'm just feeding into it, but I'm just like, they do this stuff. Bro, this guy was, like, literally, like, one of the biggest guys, like, that, like, he was like a legit trapper, bro. Like, he was really out here getting it, bro. And I don't know. I'm just having a hard time even believing that that's him. And I just, I don't want to be like, they do stuff like this. And I know that sounds crazy and conspiratorial. Hell, I might be schizophrenic. Maybe Gucci's not, but I am. But it is a fun theory. I enjoy thinking about it. And I don't know, man. Like, what do you do? Gucci's gone. He's never coming back. He's just not the same. And like, I don't want to say that. It's kind of funny that he like trolled on it, because that's like what a lot of these, like, I don't want to say, they kind of throw the stuff in your face. That's like a part of their thing, is like they like admit to it, which is crazy. But it's enough talking about Gucci, man. What do we got here? So, okay. We got Kim Kardashian back. We're talking about Kim Kardashian again, because it's funny to me. We'll watch a little bit of this video. But basically, Kim reveals a shocking health condition or health problem that she's saying. Kim Kardashian, 45, reveals doctor found brain aneurysm after MRI as she blames stressful Kanye West divorce. Dude, I mean, can you blame her? Dude, if I was, I'm not gay, but if I was married to Kanye West and got a divorce, I'd probably have a brain aneurysm. Good God. That sucks. I mean, hopefully she's okay. I don't know, who cares about Kim Kardashian? I don't want to wish any harm on anybody, but can you blame this dumb bitch for having a brain aneurysm? You married Kanye West. You should have saw that one coming. Oh my God. I mean, so first she found this out on her 45th birthday. Oh my God. A brain aneurysm. I've probably had a brain aneurysm, to be honest. I get it. Life's stressful. I mean, especially when you're married to Kanye West and you're worth $1 billion, your brain just spazzes out. You know what I mean? Like, I just like, at least she can pay for it and probably get the treatment she needs, Like, if I have a brain injury, I'm probably just gonna die. Yeah, she had a seizure, it looks like. That's that's rough. She also, I don't know why, I'd like her to blame Kanye West, right? But, like, I mean, look at all the plastic surgery and all the stuff she's got done. Can you think maybe that might cause a brain aneurysm when you get shot up Botox into your face every week, probably? Like, who knows what she gets done? You know what I mean? Like, who really knows? Like, it's probably not good what she gets done regularly, bro. I can't imagine it. And dude, she's on like a cocktail of drugs. She's a billionaire. She's worth so much money. There's no way she's not on something, dude. She's probably on Ozempic. And then just, you want to blame Kanye is valid. But, like, you might be on a bunch of drugs, too, because I know you're worth $1 billion. Probably doing something you shouldn't. Well, we all are. We're all doing stuff we shouldn't. I guess let's get this, let's watch this. What is it, like a 40-second video about Kim? Yeah, I think it's just like a little commercial. Of course, she had to, like, make... she had to do a little cameo for this because it's important to like make everything in the content. Even when you have a brain aneurysm, you got to let everyone know. Yeah, I know if I have a brain aneurysm, the first thing I'm going to go do is tell everyone about it. You know. Here we go.
There's like a little aneurysm. Whoa. They're like, just stress. And I'm like, people think that I have the luxury of walking away.
This week has been the hardest week of my life.
I'm happy it's over. My ex will be in my life no matter what. We have 4 kids together.
Last night, I was like, why the is this happening?
You're not allowed to tell anyone. Okay, I'm serious. Okay.
Dear Heavenly Father, give me the patience.
It's not that big of a deal.
She's like, Kanye West is always gonna be there. I'm worth billions of dollars. Kanye West is always gonna be in my life. What do? I got 4 kids with him. No. Shouldn't have had 4 kids with Kanye. I mean, dude, like literally, you could have had 1. No, you had 4. You kept pumping them out. That means at one point you guys were having a good time. When you decided to have 4 children, you just keep pumping them out. I mean, I guess they were the only like 2 somewhat billionaire black people. She's, I don't know how many billionaire black people there are, but most of them are rappers, it seems like. But yeah, we got Kim K having brain aneurysms. Wish her well. Hopefully things turn around for Kim Kardashian. I don't know how they could get any better, to be honest. Maybe don't fucking have 4 kids with a Nazi black guy. Maybe they do that. It would work. Be good for you. What are we going to get into now? Let's, this video had me laughing. You know, sometimes you watch something and you're like, is this worse than trans people? Like, this new fat identity stuff going on is crazy, to be honest. Like, it's wild. Like, people just, like, these fat people just really think that they're so important. And I respect it, honestly. It's honestly hilarious. I don't, you know. They're like, being fat isn't a choice. Actually, being fat is literally a privilege. It is, like, actually a choice. It's like the one thing you actually get to choose in life, you know? Is if you want to be a fat piece of shit or not. You can choose that. You don't need Ozempic. You can just stop eating and you'll lose weight. You know that, right? That's how I lost, like, literally 100 pounds. I just started fasting. Just stopped eating every day. Every second, every moment of my life. I didn't eat. I just stopped. Just stopped eating. Maybe went to the sauna. Got just, you know, walked around a little bit. I lost 100 pounds. I'm still fat. I don't think I deserved. I don't know, but we're gonna get into this. And this lady, there's levels to this fatness, is what she's gonna kind of explain to us, and it's pretty disgusting, to be honest.
I have a question. Can you tell me what category of fat I fit in?
So it's based on your shirt size. So if you are a 1 or 2X, you are small fat. 3 to 4X, you are mid fat. 5 to 6X, you are super fat. Is based on what level of privilege you have in the world. So someone in a small fat category may not struggle getting on an airplane, but someone in a mid fat or super fat may not be able to use even the airplane extender. So that's where that comes in, and like the privilege levels of like what fat means to different people.
I have a question. Can you tell me?
So we got levels of fatness and privilege. That's what she told us just now. So if you're super fat, you have less privilege. You're just like black people. You only have so much privilege when you weigh a 5X t-shirt on and you weigh 400 or 500 pounds. You might not even be able to get on a plane. It might be hard for you. It might be a struggle, as she said. Can you believe that? Can you believe it that she privilege? They might be worse than these trans kids or these non-binaries, dude. The fats. Oh my God. And I'm not. I could say I'm fat. I wear like 2X t-shirts, and it's hard for me to get on a plane. But I'm also 6'4". I'm a big boy. I'm tall. I'm not. I am fat. But it's just I'm just the height of me. Like this, we're talking about obesity. Like this is crazy. I don't know why that pissed me off, but it did. The internet's doing what its job. It's making me angry. Just don't eat. Stop eating, you pig. Like, God. Okay, so this next one. I don't know if anyone knows what's going on with New York. Everyone's tripping out Mamdani, right? The Muslim guy, mayor, or whatever, that people just really don't want in the office. Everyone's kind of tripping. Everybody is just like, we shouldn't have a Muzzy around here. And he wants to, he wants to do all these progressive communistic things. And he wants to, he's going to bring change. Hope for Mamdani, just like Obama. But yeah, everyone doesn't like Mamdani at all. Like, and I'm sure people do. I know people actually do, like, probably like would support Mamdani, especially here in Seattle. They're about it. But he would be like the first Muslim mayor, I'm pretty sure. And this video right here we're going to get into is we're going to watch Muslim people sit down, that Muslims that are against Mamdani in New York. We got Muslim people in America that don't want them to have the first Muslim mayor of New York. They're like, nah, dog, we don't want that. And it's pretty funny because I just think it's funny, it's just funny, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like women that they're like, I don't want a first female president. Like, maybe you would want that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want a woman running the country. I don't want a Muzzy doing it either. All right. Am I joking? I don't know anymore. I don't think anybody should be running this country, dude. Just let it burn down. Honestly, let the Chinese run it. They seem to do stuff right, especially Japanese people. Did you see how fast they can build a highway? Like, I'm telling you, white people don't build stuff that fast. Only certain types of Asians. Let them run the country. That'd be better. I don't know what I'm saying, but let's get in this video of these Muslims against the first Muslim mayor. I think it's hilarious. Here we go. What do we do? Oh, wow. Sorry, this page is not found. Okay. Bye-bye. What is it? What is going on here? Did they really take that down? There's no way. There we go.
We are Muslims against Mamdani.
Ask us why.
Why are you against Mamdani?
First of all, do you know that Mamdani is supporting decriminalization of prostitution?
No. We don't want that.
No, we don't want that. Which is an NYC law that prostitution is not allowed.
Yeah.
And we are against it because every single religion of the world against prostitution creates morality issues. It brings a lot of disease. Do you want that?
No.
No.
That shouldn't be happening at all.
When there is prostitution, there is a human trafficking.
I had no idea.
When there is a human trafficking, there is a drug trafficking. Can you imagine what he's doing?
Honestly, I don't agree with it.
What made you want to do this type of thing?
Because he's Muslim and we are Muslim and we are saying you're doing a wrong thing. It's against the law, it's against the faith. And he's defunding the police.
That's what I heard, yeah.
So you're from New York, right?
Yeah.
As you know how much crime is going on.
Yeah.
Imagine if you have less police, do you feel safe at that time?
I don't think so.
Police working very bravely, very tirelessly for our community to keep us safe.
No need to give the salary to police. Why? There will be no jail. There will be no police. You just imagine.
I actually love your point because I didn't know that.
You can't give somebody like that power.
Zach, you guys are Muslims too, and you guys don't support him.
He's not Muslim.
Right.
He does not. He's self-proclaimed Hindu.
Whenever he goes to a mosque, he says, I'm a Muslim. Whenever he goes to a mandir, Hindu mandir, he says, my mother was Hindu. He is misleading people. Just want to get the vote.
He lies about everything.
Yes.
It's all that propaganda, you see what I'm saying? They want to get the people riled up.
He's an American who hides behind the concept of a religion.
Yeah, correct. He's using it, everything.
He is the wrong person to be a mayor for this great city.
He can say many things, but actuality he will not be able to establish fair policy.
If you're against Mondani, then who are you with?
I am voting for Cuomo.
Cuomo is all right, mayor.
I think we're all on the
crazy.
same page.
You guys being out here is really cool because I gotta learn from people that are older, people that have more wisdom. So it's like I really respect and I really honor what you're doing.
It was great meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Honestly,
Thank you
this
so
is
much.
boring.
What do you think? That Mamdani should be the mayor?
I don't think so.
I'm not his fan.
Should they vote Mamdani or Cuomo?
Kumo.
Como.
Yeah, and this would great
I'm
ads
on
for
board.
Cuomo, but no, don't vote for, just don't vote. Honestly, they both suck. But hilarious. Honestly, them for Cuomo kind of threw me off, to be honest. I don't really know how I feel about that one. It kind of just negates like everything that they said just now about Mondani. But I don't know. We got apparently Mondani's a fake Muzzy. Said it here first. Fake Muzz. He's actually Hindu. I can't tell the difference because I'm white. I feel like I just recently learned that Hindus aren't Muzzies. I just thought they were all muzzed out. You know what's fun is my grandmother cannot tell the difference between Chinese people and like Japanese people and Korean. She has no idea. You know what my grandma thinks all Asian people are? She thinks they're Japs. That's just the truth. I literally used to live with my Korean homie, and she came and visited one time, and she's like, "You live with a Jap?" And I was like, "Grandma, he's Korean. Don't call my friend racial slurs, Grandma." Or do. Who cares? I don't. He probably thought it was funny. I don't even think he gives a shit. But yeah, I don't know. Mondani, Muzzies against Mondani, dude. We don't like Mondani here. No Mondani. I don't even care. I don't even live in New York. I know some super crazy lib will get elected where I'm at too. So who cares? What do we got? How much time have I done? 53 minutes. I guess let's get into one more video. Why not? We got time for one more, I feel like. Let's do this trans. Yeah, guys, I don't know if they're claiming that they're trans, actually. I don't know what they're claiming. I don't know what they're claiming. I think we've done this. I think we've already done this already on this pod where we find a person that literally is dressed up in full trans gear and they say something really homophobic. So it's like one of my favorite things. It's PJ plays the same video again as he did last time, just a different person, and it's funny to me because I just think we just got to ingest stuff like this, you know? Got to take it all in. Here we go.
I don't believe in pronouns. Yet people are upset because I have pronouns in my bio. Let me explain. I believe in two pronouns. He, him, and she, her. Because there are two genders. Female and male. So the only acceptable pronouns are he, him, and she, her. I feel like that is easy to understand, yeah? And I feel like there is some confusion about my gender. For whatever reason, I am a male with long hair, that is it. So, to help you guys, as many times as I say it, you guys don't understand, so to help you guys, it is there. He, him. There you go. There. I don't believe in pronouns.
Well, thank God one of them finally made sense a little bit, but he does look like a woman, kind of. Not really. I can see he says he's a man. I like that we're getting back to that. Even the T's are like, yo, I'm a man. Let's just get around the brass tacks. I just dress however I want. I'm still a man. I'm still he, him. You gotta respect it, I guess. Do whatever you want. Really, I like that they're starting to make a little sense now, you know? And maybe that's just one of them, and maybe I'm just transphobic. It's funny, is actually at one point I still wear women's clothing, actually. Quite often. Especially in my early 20s, I would wear a lot of women's clothing, leggings and jackets, and I'd dress like a complete, utter fucking fag. I really would. I still dress kind of gay, really. I really do. But I was always a man. Even with the times when I would tell everyone I identified as a woman, and everyone like just basically told me that I'm a liar because I'm a 6'4" man with a deep voice, and they wouldn't accept my identity. And then I got bullied back into being a man. It was tough for me. But I did want to, at one point I did want to chop my penis off, because all this thing does is cause me problems. And it wasn't because I wanted to be a woman. It's because I just wanted to think clear for the first time in my life and not be moved by my penis and controlled, because this thing is the devil. But yeah, that's my little diddle about wanting to be a woman at one point in my life. Is that cool? Am I accepted? Do people accept me? Or do people just hate me still? I can't even be trans. No one wants me to be. No one wants me to be the woman that I'm supposed to be. I just want to be a pretty little princess. You know, and that's like really what comes down to it. And I'll be honest with you. Doesn't it sound great to be a princess? Who doesn't want to be a princess? I know I do. I want someone to pay for everything, look me in the eyes and tell me I'm pretty and sexy, and take care of everything. And I just sit around on the couch, watch stupid TV shows, and flick my bean all day. But you gotta get up, be a man, provide. That shit sucks. But you gotta do it, I guess, if you got a penis. You gotta be a man. You gotta provide. Otherwise, nature just takes its course anyway. And you just get thrown into situations where you're like, well, I gotta be a man, or like just, you know, I'd be a faggot. And you know I'm going to choose to be a faggot every time. No, I mean, I have a girlfriend. I'm in a committed relationship. I'm straight now. It sucks. No. No, I love my girlfriend. I love being a straight heterosexual male, even though everyone around me doesn't accept me for who I am, because I like vagina. And I won't ever get any support in the scenes that I'm around, and I'll never get respect from anyone because I'm a straight white man. And it's basically like being black now. It's like you're just the most hated group. I guess no EBT for straight white men's this summer, or this November. When I'm summer, I'm cooked. I'm gonna end it. We're done. We've done about an hour. Like and subscribe to the channel, Social Junkies Podcast. No one ever watches. People do. Clips do all right. Check me out on other platforms, on all social media, all Spotify. It's all just Social Junkies Podcast. I'm sure you'll find me. Social Junkies Pod on Instagram, Social Junkies Podcast, or Social Junkies Pod on TikTok, all that shit. No one cares. No one's going to follow. No one's going to watch this. This podcast is never going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here for the rest of my life doing this stupid podcast because I spent all this money on this equipment. It's all I got. There's no comedy scene left for me. I've already got kicked out of that one, basically. I'm out of here. Let me just fucking fuck myself. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. I love you if you watch this podcast. I'm sorry if I said anything offended you because you're a pussy. Get your head right with the Lord. Make sure your wife controls everything because you're schizophrenic. And that's the end of this fucking episode. Peace out.